Salutare prieteni, ce mai faceți, Clublei and welcome back to a brand new freaking episode of Contradiction. Okay, so it is 10 p.m. guys, and I think it is time to go to the pub. At least that's what the game is telling me. I wonder who's in the pub, so let's go in the pub here.
I really don't think it's my place, darling.
It is your place here.
What?
Still want to tell tales.
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when you don't say.
Wait, what? Whoa!
So it's going to be that kind of evening, is it?
What the fuck?
Only if you deal.
Problems?
Hello, Inspector. See you later.
Oh, what a happy couple. That kind of a couple, if you know what I mean. Right. So, that is actually interesting. Let's go to the restaurant for once. Oh. Glad that we went to fucking restaurant. What? Is this?
Well, isn't that interesting?
Say what? Let's have a chat with Rebecca about that then.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. The cupboard downstairs, there's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is that?
Prescriptions. Laid out to you.
Oh, they're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Wait a minute. Aha! There we go. I think I remember this shit good.
You don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me. They're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's
Really?
an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
So
That's why
Ryan's
he
the one
got
using
it.
The prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
No, I think we're gonna go with Paul first.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. When did Ryan begin to suffer from arthritis?
Ryan doesn't suffer from arthritis.
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers
What?
from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from arthritis.
I thought he had medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
So you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
Well, he's young, so I mean, it does make sense, to be honest.
Thank you. Probably be back.
Oh yeah, so let's go to Simon and Emma and ask them about this. Probably they know. Who knows? I mean, maybe? I don't know. So, what the fuck? Who keeps the keys in the... What? Is that a thing?
Careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
Man, we're stealing more shit, that's amazing. Really interesting. What the F is that? Aztec. What the fuck? What is that key, man? is interesting.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Okay, Mr. Simon, so first of all...
Did you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
No, I didn't know. I hadn't noticed he had any problems.
Apparently has problems. What about your stuff here?
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Fair enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah, that's just a pin or something. It's okay, I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No, it's not important.
Can you like share with us what the fuck it is?
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off. He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
I like how he's giving it back to me. Has a new car. Wait the fuck it. Wait, whoa. Are you shitting me? Oh, sorry. You, so, are you lying here? He's
So
lying.
the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
Think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance. Or a very cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
That's actually very
Thank you.
interesting.
Back later.
Did you know about Ryan Rand's arthritis?
Arthritis? I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
Have you seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
Interesting.
And what do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this from when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
Well, time to get a new boyfriend then, I guess.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
Yeah, great. Okay, very interesting. Alright, so let's go to Paul and Rebecca and then Ryan. Should probably go to Ryan first, but curious about Rebecca. Rebecca is a very interesting person, to say the least.
2 more questions, please.
Isn't she?
Have you seen this before?
No.
Do you know anything?
I'm wondering who the actress is. She's very familiar to me.
No, sorry.
Okay.
Back later on, if that's okay.
Okay, I think.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner of a sort who does our IT.
Prisoner sword, what?
No manners.
What the fuck?
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
Well,
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
No, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system.
you're working with conmans, man.
Twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
Very interesting. Huh.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's talk to Ryan now. Rosendon estate. Rosendon, okay. Is there any more shit that we can steal from here? Because,
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
alright, so...
Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. Do you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
It's pushing that with
Tell
me.
me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
It's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Know anything about
Interesting.
this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
Very funny.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
Really?
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lanes, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They can get in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
Right. Okay, now I wanna see something here. There we go. So how the heck does this have the medicines if... How is this a thing?
So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers.
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
And what are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right. They're morphine tablets. Yes.
Oh.
Morphine?
Oh, come
Isn't
on,
that-
Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
So here's the
Really?
morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
Storm isn't particularly secure. What the f... Really? How is it secure but then it's not secured?
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
A combination locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
You know something, guys? I think we're gonna crack on the case here. They are going... Yeah. Look at this. I think... We can't... Wait. Ha! I'll be damned. I'll be freaking damned. What the fuck?
This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions. Chant with us.
What the
I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am
That is a bit creepy.
I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
Really? We have to talk to Mr. Ryan about this shit, dude.
Ask about a few more things, please. Can you tell me what you know about the mirror room upstairs?
Oh, you found that then. Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector. You look at yourself until you start seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
To make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
Right.
Thank you.
Now let's go back to Simon here, because Simon had the code, so I'm wondering, how did freaking Simon get the code? You know what I mean? It's a bit fishy.
A couple more questions, if that's okay. Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance. Then when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations anyway, so you can't really get in.
But you don't know the combination?
No.
Really?
Aha.
So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
Nope.
Except you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room, Simon, that you wrote. It isn't a pin, it's a combination.
Yeah.
And the morphine was there.
This sort of thing makes me suspicious, Simon. What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone, including me, to find out?
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? You didn't give the number to anyone else?
No.
Simon, there was morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death. Did Kate have the number?
Yes, okay. We both went in.
Together?
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried to morph in.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
It's part of the course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
When was this?
A few months ago.
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
I don't know. Sorry.
Whoa! Holy shit, we're getting close.
So that's how Kate got the morphine. But what exactly does this testing involve? Could this have been what killed Kate? 11 o'clock. Just an hour left to solve this thing.
Holy shit! No pressure. 81%, guys! Oh crap. What the fuck is happening in the woods? Anyway. Let's... What the f... It's funny how this is filmed during the day, right? They just put in the effect like it's night. It's actually quite funny. That's actually quite interesting. It's funny how we can go wherever, right? Okay. Maybe here, because this is where we found the drugs the first time. Maybe if there's something... Oh! Nailed it!
So James is interested in poppy pods, is he? I think he's got some explaining to do.
God dang it, James. Okay.
A few more questions, please.
So...
Recognize this at all?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
Seen this before?
Don't think so.
What can you tell me about several boxes of dried poppy pods in the greenhouse back there?
Feel free to take some if you want.
What are they for, James?
Decoration? Why?
Decoration.
There's a big market for them among the over 70s.
So what are you doing with them?
Selling them to grannies.
Okay, James, let's just cut to the chase. Are you extracting opium from them?
Me? I can honestly say I've never done anything like that, Inspector.
Sure about that?
Scout's honor.
And who was the guy delivering them?
A friend. Someone gave them to him. He asked me if I wanted them. I said I'd have a look and see if I liked them.
You just thought you'd have a look? No particular reason?
I'm a plant scientist, that's what I do.
Have you ever sold them to anyone else?
I only got them a few minutes ago.
In the past. You know Kate's body had opium in the blood when it was found?
No, I didn't. Hey, that's nothing to do with me.
Let's hope not.
Yeah. That is not good, Mr. James. This is very interesting. Dude, I'm hearing bells. This is 11. This is actually getting very crazy at this point. It's also a bit hard to actually see. Let's see if Paul... Well, Paul said... I'm not even gonna bother with Paul because Paul said he's not into drugs or whatever. Let's see if Rebecca... I think Rebecca, same stuff. Just in case.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Do you know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think that's a question for Ryan.
What about the policies?
What do you know about poppy pods?
Go on.
Ever come across anyone trying to sell them or anything like that? Maybe even in here?
Not that I remember.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Rebecca, okay, well...
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Odd question, but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in, for opium? No. Though James did have opium tea once, I think.
Where did he get it from?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock. The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so...
Wait, morphine is not? Wait. What? There you go.
You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
What candidate?
Prime candidate.
Prime?
It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me. And the other person's the...
victim?
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine. To break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear. Atlas seemed to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback. Is this what happened to Kate? Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Mirror room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students later on in the course. Something like that.
Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? Don't think so. Isn't that opium?
Kind of. It's okay.
What the heck, man, with Jinx, man, I'm telling
Do you know
you.
what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest. Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
Hey, interesting. They can have morals?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, now I want to ask Rebecca about this because and Paul, because they know about this shit for sure.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas, it's the best student.
And what does that mean?
It means they get a guaranteed job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
What happens then?
They get sacked.
That's...
Thank you. Probably be back later.
bad. I mean, that's an interesting info, but getting sacked, that's harsh.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
Not in theory.
So how's the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
And what about the CD?
That helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
This freaking guy, man, I'm telling you.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Poppy pod?
Ever come across anyone selling them, using them?
No.
Well, though, he was honest.
What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
And so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Well, it's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
Really?
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Okay, so... I mean... I wanna go to... What the?
Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
What the fuck's happening here?
Way in, Tom, if you want to.
Oh my goodness.
Excuse me. Would someone care to tell me exactly what's going on here?
Don't come any closer.
That man needs a doctor.
No, he doesn't.
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. Go away.
What is this?
A test.
Of what?
What does it look like? It's a threshold test. A pain threshold test. I thought you were supposed to be good at working things out. Inspector Jenks.
And so this would be for Atlas, would it? Kyle?
You disappear now.
It's not a good idea to talk to a police inspector like that.
Do you want me to make you?
It's okay, Tom. Mr. Jenks won't be bothering us anymore.
Don't make any rash commitments.
Man, if Atlas creates guys like this, where you know, this is not good. What the?
Well, well. You really should take more care of your things, Ryan. Is your keys, Kyle?
No.
So that's threshold
Son of a
testing,
bitch.
is it? Sticking a skewer through your hand? I could just ask Ryan or Paul directly about this, but I think I'll bide my time. See what I can do with this key fob first.
Well, the last one... is like this. I'll be damned. It's the TT. Wait, we're stealing the fucking TT. That is amazing. Holy shit, man. Oh no, we're just stealing stuff from it.
Bingo. Well, Ryan, what have you been up to? Be very interesting to see how he explains this one.
What? I'll be damned. That's a chick.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Now, why do you think Ryan might want to give Kate a cheque for £500?
I've really no idea. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
You better ask him.
You think Ryan was interested romantically in Kate?
I know he has a weakness for blondes, but I didn't think it had gone so far as his offering them cash.
Kate wasn't even a blonde yet. In blonde. That way.
You think... Be back later on if that's okay.
Let's go to Rebecca. I'm really interested to see what her reaction is. Very interested in her reaction.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Oh, let's not ask about. Oh, why is the game like this? I mean, I want a bit of drama in this game. I mean, because let's face it, it's just. Yeah, I'm just trying not. I guess it's not important for the case, right? It would affect the case. Yeah, I'm starting to see what happened.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay, so...
Know anything about poppy pods? Come across anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy pods? Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter.
Lol.
Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It seems a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives, more than I.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Huh. Wow, okay.
Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your car on the driveway at Brandon House.
I suppose so.
So why were you going to give Kate £500, Ryan?
It was just a little incentive, that's all. Just a little incentive.
Not very little, Ryan. £500?
She was a very good student. We heard that she was leaving. We wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously not.
Are you sure there wasn't any other reason you might want to give her this? Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider it a bribe, will you, Inspector?
Interesting. Right. Well, let me try something else. I think, let me just check here a bit. Wait, this? No. No, wanted to leave 9 each level 12. This doesn't make any sense. No. Well, errors used by students doesn't make any sense. Wait. I remember something else. Ah, there we go.
So, students aren't coerced or bribed in any way, except Kate.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
So, how often do you use incentives?
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
Assessment?
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods like sitting an exam or anything like that. People pay for this course per session. We have to know if they're committed or not.
So you're assessing their progress and testing their commitment?
Yes, we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
So Ryan's claiming the money was part of Kate's assessment. And did this assessment also involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
So students aren't tested? What the? But really, man? It's a bit...
Aha.
Huh.
Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate.
This cracking!
And did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference.
Holy shit,
if he
dude.
decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility. So if he did anything wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand. We had nothing to do with it.
I'll be freaking damn, man.
Midnight. And still no suspect, unless you count everyone I've interviewed. It's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death, but I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
Holy shit. Oh man. Oh man, shit just got real, dude. Okay guys, I will see you guys in the next episode. Let's after midnight. Ooh. Let's make that happen. Okay, so I guess the last episode is gonna be the next one is gonna be the last episode. See you then, until then, have a good one and take care. Club out.